With my trading education system, you are never alone. This is not dry theory, but real practice. The sooner you start, the sooner you get involved in the process.
This video was created for educational purposes only and is not a financial recommendation. All financial actions are the personal responsibility of each individual. Make sure you understand and are prepared for the risks before you begin.
Every day you choose to stay where you are or take a step forward. If you've seen this video, you're ready for a change. I invite you to my trading community where together we understand how the market works and apply the strategy I've been creating for years. Access is waiting for you at the link in the pinned comment. My name is Simon. With my trading education system, you are never alone. Everything is laid out step by step and can be suitable for those who are starting out and have no experience in trading. Inside my community of traders, you'll see me trading live in real time, live on air. This is not dry theory, but real practice. We go from analysis to action together. Members of my community are supported and can choose which trading ideas to apply. Join, the link is in the pinned comment. Don't miss the opportunity. The sooner you start, the sooner you get involved in the process. I look forward to seeing you in the community. See you around. Without unnecessary introductions, let's move on to trading. I opened the platform and added several popular pairs for analysis. I also included a simple tool that helps you understand the general mood of the market. If the line on it is at the top, it may mean that the growth may be slowing down. If it's at the bottom, it may mean that the upward movement may start soon. I'll show you everything step by step so that you can understand the principle. Today will be a simple session. We'll closely watch how the market behaves. I'll show you everything clearly. Let's go. Let's start with the first pair. I'm looking at the chart. The price has been rising for a long time and is now in the upper zone. This may be a signal that the growth is about to stop. A candlestick with a long shadow on top has appeared on the chart. Such a candlestick is often found when the movement is ready to change. Right behind it are several small candles. This may indicate a slowdown. I'm making a prediction for a possible downward movement. When the market shows such signals, the main thing is not to miss them. Great, let's move on. I move to the second pair. Here is the opposite situation. The price has been declining for a long time and now it's in the lower zone. This may be the moment when the market is ready to start rising. On the chart, you can see a candle that overlaps the previous one. This can be a good sign. Then there is a candle with a long shadow at the bottom, which often appears before an upward move. Well done. When you read market behavior like a book, things can get a lot easier. Next pair, the general trend is downward, but recently the price made a short pause and rose a bit. The indicator shows that there is still a potential for decline. A candle with a small body and long shadows appears on the chart, which indicates uncertainty. It's followed by a strong downward candle. Forecast: continuation of the downward movement. When everything is in one direction, it can be a good guide. We act calmly. Let's move on to the next pair. Here, the price has corrected a bit after the growth. A sequence of several small candles is formed on the chart. This may be a harbinger of new movements. Also appears a candle with a long shadows at the bottom, and the indicator shows that the market begins to turn around. New growth is possible. Everything is in its place. The main thing is to notice these moments and not to hurry. Now you've seen with your own eyes how market analysis allows you to find the best entry points. You've realized that trading is not intuition, but a step-by-step process. I myself once started from scratch, and I know that the most difficult thing is not to get information, but to learn how to put it into practice. That's why I created a trading club where beginners can learn in real time and see how strategies work in action. Inside, you'll get a breakdown of real trades every day, an explanation of the market without complicated terms, a step-by-step algorithm to help you move forward. If you want to turn trading into an understandable tool, follow the link in the pinned comment. And let's continue to understand the market. I'm looking at a familiar pair again. The price has risen a bit, but familiar signals are appearing at the top. Several small candles in a row and then a strong downward candle. This could indicate the end of the rise. The indicator shows overheating. Prediction: a downward move is possible. Here, it's important not to miss the point where you should stop. The market tells you everything. The following example: after a small decline, a candle appears which overlaps the previous candle. This may be a sign that buyers are coming back. The indicator also starts to move upwards. Everything suggests a possible rise. You have to observe, and then many things become obvious. Going back to the pair we have already been, the chart shows a candle with a long shadow on top, the indicator at the top. This could be a sign that growth is slowing down. Prediction: there could be a move down. There are times when the market can repeat familiar scenarios. The main thing is to recognize them in time. Here, the price has risen a bit, but the trend remains. There are 3 small candles on the chart again, followed by a strong upward candle. The indicator is starting to reverse from the bottom. Continued upward movement is possible. The more you practice, the easier it is to see the logic in the chart movement. Everything is going according to the plan. We finish on a familiar pair. After the decline, the familiar signals appear again, a candle with a long shadow at the bottom, several small ones nearby, and the indicator starts to turn upwards. Forecast: possible upward movements. That's it. We've considered different situations, from possible reversals to continuation of movements. The main thing is to follow step by step and take your time. Everything comes with practice. Every new direction starts with interest. You're already here, so something inside tells you it's time to try it. Often we put off important steps because it seems that there's too much information and not enough time. But it really depends on the approach. In my community of traders, I've built a system where every step is explained live. You see how the analysis goes, how decisions are made, and how you can learn how to do it yourself. No rush, no pressure, no complicated work. You get involved and start to figure it out. Every day I go on air and participants can connect, ask questions, and follow the real work on the market. This format is especially helpful for beginners. It's one thing to read articles, but another to see how it happens in the moment. If you want to see how it works, follow the link in the attached comment. Join us and let's start figuring it out together.